bit of a veteran now, even though he's only 31 years of age. This kid, if I'm not mistaken, when he was an amateur at St Pancras, he was unbeaten in something ridiculous like 40 contests. And I went down, did a feature of him. He lived in a van, caravan, sort of in the Camden area. I went down and did a feature of him at the gym, and he was unbeaten going into the schoolboy finals, and he lost. It was his first time he lost. I sort of put the curse on him. We did this fantastic article years ago when I worked for the Daily Telegraph. Wow, so that means it was before 1998. That's an awful long time ago. Anyway, he's a terrific kid. He's won and lost British bantamweight titles. His name's Martin Power. And I managed to catch up with Martin earlier. I must warn you, I did speak to him earlier on today, and I thought I'd have to cut him off the show because, well, he was angry, he was livid, he was swearing, he was fighting mad, I'm fighting mad, he told me. Anyway, when I called him back to get him on to show for this pre-record, he was a little bit more relaxed, and that's because, well, I'll let him explain. Basically, the fight was on, the fight was off, it was off, it was on. Phew, I'm confused. Here's Martin Power talking to me a bit earlier about the fight that is now, well, hopefully back on, but was off briefly.
It's an absolute joke. I'm back on the bill now. I was meant to be fighting Paul Edwards. That fell through this afternoon. Then I was offered another kid, Kevin Satchell. I didn't agree to the fight. Then I agreed, then I didn't. So it's a little bit my fault, but that's boxing for you. But the main thing, I'm back on the bill.
You're back on the bill. That's good because you've been training for it, haven't you? As such, I mean, it's been a while since you boxed. This is not a comeback, but a return, wasn't it?
Exactly right. My last fight was in February of last year. I was training more or less from June sort of time. It was meant to have a fight to come up. It fell through. Then another, I was meant to fight the prize fighter. I only got picked as a reserve. And so I didn't get on. I was training really hard. Then I was meant to fight November 19 on the Price McDermott bill. The whole bill fell through. So I was really gutted hearing today that my fight fell through. But yeah, I've been training really hard.
No, when I spoke to you earlier, you were very angry. You're less angry. Who actually are you boxing? Do you know yet?
A kid from Liverpool, a fella called Kevin Satchell.
Okay.
I don't know too much about him, but what I do need to know, I need to know.
Yeah.
So.
Now, Martin, what weight are you going to be competing at? Are you going to be bantam, super fly? What are you thinking, when it comes to competitive level again?
Well, when it comes to competitive level, I'm hoping to be fighting a fly.
Oh, wow.
The very, very highest will be super fly. At the moment, I'm walking around today at 8 stone 3.
Wow.
So that is the Super-Flyweight limit.
And have you found that's what's happened, now that you're 31 years of age, have you found that, it's easier to get down in weight, as opposed to most of us put weight on, you seem to have maintained a lower weight?
Yeah, I've gone the opposite. To be honest, I never used to train properly. I never used to diet properly. I've literally, I know I'm coming towards the end of my career. I'm putting it all on the line now, and I want to do something. I want to get down to the right weight and hopefully fight for European title at flyweight.
Now, Martin, are you still living in the Camden area?
That's right, yeah.
Right.
Still in Camden Town in the trailer.
Yeah, because you really, way before Tyson Fury, you were one of the first Traveller boys, weren't you? One of the first Traveller fighters.
Yeah, that's right. There was myself. Just before me, you had PJ Gallagher and Bob Gallagher. But yeah, at the sort of time it was only me about. Then you had Tony Doherty that come into it.
Yeah, from down in Wales.
But Tyson Fury is the man on the scene, and he's doing really well for himself at the moment.
Has he been very good for inside the Traveller community for Traveller fighters? You think Tyson Fury? Because he's high profile and he talks about his life, doesn't he, as well?
Yeah, no, definitely. He's been great. He has. Any publicity, even like that big fat gypsy wedding that's been on. Some people make a laugh of it and they say, but I think any publicity for the Travellers is good. It's getting us back on the map again. Yeah,
as I know all the way through your amateur career with St Pancras and your pro career. I know you've never shied away from it, but it just wasn't. It just seemed to be something that wasn't talked about for most of your career, eh? It's quite good that it's all out there now, eh?
Yeah, that's it. You are what you are, and you've got to be proud of it.
Yeah, and you certainly are proud of it.
Oh, you ain't wrong.
So listen, mate, what's the time scale? You get through this fight, you're going to push little Frank Maloney to get your fights on a regular basis and quickly?
Yeah, that's what I need. I need to be kept up regular and need regular work. I want to be out minimum 4 times a year.
Good.
Obviously, if I've got the European title or the British title and Commonwealth, then maybe at title level you want to be 3 times a year.
Of course.
But once a year is no good for me.
No.
I need to be fighting. Once a year is no good for anyone.
Martin Power there talking. As I say, earlier on we would have had to have the bleep machine out. And great to see a traveller boy like that, a traveller boy that's always been at the forefront of the traveller community. And I've socialised with him. I've been at events with him because one of his half-cousins is the father of my cousin's stepdaughter. It's complicated. Anyway, we know each other well, as they say in the trade. Now.